Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. Every day, I come together with you so that I can express where I'm at. And in expressing it, I get some clarity. And hopefully, by the questions I ask, they open you up to receiving some clarity. And so I was thinking about the idea that many of us have huge goals, absolutely huge goals. And that when someone has huge goals, more than not, they never achieve them. And so as I think about that, I think about the idea is maybe we need to think small to succeed. Sort of follow along with me on this. Maybe we need to think small to succeed. So we get this big audacious goal out there and we think we're going to take a quantum leap and achieve that goal, which in no way our minds can even begin to believe. But maybe, just maybe, if we thought a little bit smaller, we knew the goal. We knew the goal. I want to be a millionaire in 10 years. Let's make that the goal. How do I do that? What's going on? What if I just invested $100 every month for 1 year into an investment type vehicle? Maybe that's the start, $100. And then maybe after 3 months, I increase it to 150. And then maybe in 3 more months, I increase it to 200. And maybe I build that as my platform, that I increase every 3 months. I increase the amount of money I'm investing by $50. So at the end of the year, that $100 investment a month is $600 a month. At the end of 2 years, it's $1,200 a month. At the end of 3 years, it's what? $3,600 a month. And that's including your gains. And what if, because you're thinking so abundantly, you get more money, and so you're able to jumpstart that and go to 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever it is. But do you see where I'm going with this? You don't just go from 0 to a million. You start small. And that's true about everything in life. If you're in a relationship and you want that relationship to become more loving, to become a safer place to be in, you got to start with one thing. And maybe that idea of being safe in the relationship is you sit down with your partner and you say, in this moment, I need this one thing to feel safe. Not the big thing, just take this one step. Let me have one step. And you take that step. Then you rejoice in that. You give gratitude for it. And then you ask the question, what's the next step? And you see, that's how life unfolds. Life is a journey and we forget it. We forget that life is one step followed by another, followed by another, followed by another. We don't have to think of taking a quantum jump, which we don't know that we can make, but we do know we can take a step. Here's a key thing. Everybody can take a step. The question is there the inspiration from within to make the step? Is the goal important enough to make the step? Are there enough benefits attached to that goal to take the step? You've got to discern, because normally when we procrastinate on anything, we procrastinate because it's not really a high value to us. It's not that important. Because if something was really important to us, we take a step. When it's not important to us, we procrastinate. That's a big thing to understand. So ask yourself the question and see how this works in your life. Where are you procrastinating right now? Where in your life are you procrastinating? And once you've identified let's say one area, there might be more than one. Once you've identified one area, ask the question, is this really important to me? How did this get to be so important to me? Is it really me that feels it's important? Or is this someone else's idea that I should do? If it's someone else's idea that you should do and it's not that important to you, you're going to really procrastinate. But if it's your idea and you see the benefits to you, and let's just take this one step at a time. You start stacking the benefits, one benefit on top of another, on top of another, top of another. Procrastination will cease. I'm always doing that. What can I do that expands me to become more aware? That's my number one value in life, is to become more aware. So I always ask that, what step can I take to become more aware? The next one is, how can I teach and speak more? I'm always looking for that method. That's why I'm with you every day, because I get to teach and I get to speak. Whether you hear it or not, I'm not concerned. Do you get that? Because the people who can hear what I'm saying will hear it. The ones that can't, they can't. But guess what? I've got this in podcast. I've got this in YouTube videos. People can always go back and hear. I get people, I've been doing this for 11 or 12 years on YouTube. I got people watching those opening videos and commenting to me. They weren't ready 11, 12 years ago, or they didn't know I was out there 11, 12 years ago. But they know now, and they can find me. And I've got like well over 1,500 podcasts or videos that can be watched on just about any possible subject in the world. And you say, Lee, that's a lot. I said, yeah, but it's my number 2 value, teaching and speaking. And here's the big thing. It should be teaching, speaking, and getting people to ask questions. Because the quality of our questions determine the quality of our results, the quality of our actions, and the quality of our life. You ask one question, and then another, and then another, and another. And when you keep asking questions and you open yourself up to receive, you'll receive answers one after another, after another. I know that on my journey, all I have to do is have one more question and then listen. And when I hear it, take action on that. And then be in gratitude for every step that I've taken. Don't be looking at the steps you haven't taken. Look at the steps you've taken and be in gratitude that you took those steps, and then take the next one. And then be in gratitude for that one. Then take the next one. You see how I'm building on this? I believe there's nothing that you or I or anyone couldn't accomplish if we just simply thought a little smaller about how we're going to achieve it. What is that next step, that next thought, that next feeling, those next words? And are they aligned with something that truly is of meaning to you? If it's of meaning to you, you will succeed. If it's not a meaning to you, it won't be successful, because it doesn't mean anything to you. It's really about giving thanks. And McBride writes, living a life of gratitude. Yeah, we tend to focus on what we don't have instead of focusing on what we do and being grateful for it. Everything we have is a success. It's a step in the success process. And if you can center yourself on that, goodness gracious, great balls of fire, you're going to go a long ways in this world. With that, my friends, that's my message for today. Know that I'm here every day for you. If you love to meditate with me, you can join me at 7 a.m. on Zoom. Just go to agapespiritualcenter.com. And if you've not meditated with me, you're missing out. We do some cool things in meditation, like we go into nowhere. With that, my beautiful ones, know that I love you just like you are. Make it your best day ever. Aloha.